Mike, scoreboard on my bullshit like Jordan is. Up like an ornament, cash in the audience. Money bags on the way like I...
Rapper Cartel Bo.
Popped some pills, but they ain't kicked in yet, cause all them time release. They asked if I had a weapon, that be right on side of me.
Is that a 6XL wife beater you're wearing? Or is that an old medium wife beater that you just stretched out over time?
You're watching Worldwide Spotlight. Rated G for jokes.
Because there's no reason at all why the front of your wife beater should start at your belly button. You know what I think is happening here? All those mans that you're around,
This ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Scared to death and scared to look. They shook.
they're all shook at you. Because a real friend, a real homie will be like, yo, Cartel, stop the video shoot for a second. Yo, Cartel, you don't want to run over to Walmart and get a fresh wife beater? Fresh 6XL? Because the one you're wearing, it's dirty and it's stretched out, bro, and I can smell it from over here. But not one man that you're with there would say that. So now you're on camera wearing a stretched out, what is that, bro? Rapper 50 Cent, you're only 50 years old. You're not that old. So why do you look like a 75-year-old man in the new movie Street Fighter? Like if I saw 50 Cent in public and I G-checked him and then we got into a little squabble, people will call the police and be like, yo, there's a black man right now beating up a senior citizen. We need some help.
You're watching Worldwide Spotlight.
And then in the man's caption, in 50 Cent's caption, the man said, oh, well, if he hits a man, mans will see the light. And bro, there's not one man alive that's shook of your weak, slow punches that we saw in that video. I honestly think Rick Ross would beat you up. On some real talks, 50 Cent, I wouldn't recommend this to no man out there. But in your case, you need to take some of that money that you have, get a facelift, a little bit of Botox, because if you already look like you're 75, by the time you're 60, you're gonna look like you're in your early hundreds, and you don't want that, dog. So take some of that money, facelift, fill in with the Botox, and you're good, B. I still think Rick Ross will give you a run for your money. Why do you look so...
You're watching Worldwide Spotlight.
50 Cent, on some real talks, you don't look healthy right now. Even your op, Rick Ross, is concerned. Why would your op be concerned? Well, if something happens to you, who is he gonna beef with? So the man wants to know if you're okay. He tagged your homie, Tony Yayo, and he's like, yo, what's up with 50 Cent? Is he okay? Is he gonna make it? 50, you're looking old, bro. Yo, G, I can't believe what happened at the NBA Youngboy concert. This whole YN thing needs to stop. I'm telling you right now, the unks, the OGs, and the old heads need to get off the couch, come out of retirement, and start putting belts to boxers, B. You know the metal side of the belt? To boxers, dog. Because I don't know who these YNs think they are. Oh, well, they have switches. Mans have blicks. Yo, G, mans have missiles, dusty old missiles that they didn't get to use from 2002, bro.
You're watching Worldwide Spotlight.
So a bunch of broke YNs went to the NBA Youngboy concert. They're all the way in the nosebleed seats. I guess a bunch of them didn't have binoculars, they couldn't see, so they got out of their seats and went to the front row. Told a couple mans, yo, get out of your seat, let me sit there, you go sit back there.
Yeah, boy. Everybody jumping in.
All I'm saying is, if man them come out of retirement, blick, missile, all of that, and put these YNs in check, by the time 50 of those YNs stood up and started to make their way to the front, all it would take is one OG to get up out of his seat, flex a little bit, and all those YNs would have sat down like, yo, I don't want the belt. I don't want those missiles, those dusty old missiles, and those 357s with the tape on it, bro. They don't want that. Speaking of 357 with the tape on it, yesterday I went to the weed store and I saw the Audi. I saw an Audi with the tape on it.
Yo, dog, Audi with the tape on it, my nigga. Oh, my. The Audi with the tape on it is crazy, B. Nice Audi with the tape on it, nigga. That's fucking crazy.
Whatever you need to close your car, do that, dog. But can you at least get black tape instead of that tape so it just kind of blends in? Any tape? Clear tape?
Go live, Spotlight, pull up. You got one round in you, then man's gonna be on the floor. Cause man's is salt, cause man's is salt, cause man's is salt. Then man's gonna be on the floor. Then man's gonna be on the floor. Then man's gonna be on the floor. Cause man's is salt, cause man's is salt, cause man's is salt, cause man's is salt, cause man's is salt.